Hi everyone, I am Teddy Hicks and I'm reading you an affirmation from my book, My Life Gets Better Every Day. Today is, I'm very happy to say, February 1st, 2026, which means we made it through January and that was literally the longest month of my life. So I am very grateful to be here with you today. I hope you're having a wonderful morning so far. And our affirmation today is, I am willing to change. I speak to so many people who desperately want their lives to change, but enthusiastically cling to their old patterns. If you want to make progress, you've got to change the way you think and behave. Try these baby steps. Go to bed an hour earlier. Thank your partner for every little kind gesture. Write a quick email apologizing for a misstep at work. Read a chapter of that self-help book you've had on your nightstand for 10 months. Take 30 minutes to center yourself when you get home from work. Take 5 minutes before going into work to set an intention for a peaceful, productive day. Visualize success for 2 minutes when you wake up and 2 minutes before you fall asleep. Call that relative you've been feuding with and apologize for your part in the conflict. Say a quick prayer for that rude neighbor who seems so miserable. Lasting change happens slowly, so don't think you need to overhaul your life overnight. Baby steps cover the same distance as leaps and bounds. What's the small change going to be today? Love, Teddy. I think this one's really important and we all need to hear this over and over again. I know that you've heard it before. I know that I said it before, but the way to have consistent change in your life, the way to consistently move forward and make progress is going to be these tiny little things that you do every day. And I know that that is boring. Like nobody wants to hear that you're just gonna have to keep doing all these little things every single day for the rest of your life. But that's really how it works. And so I think we get a lot of energy around, for example, New Year's resolutions, which I know we all just went through, or starting a diet, or like doing these things that we think are just gonna change everything. It gives us a sense of control, right? To think that we're taking control of something, we're gonna fix it. But that level of energy and focus and commitment to a goal doesn't last, right? Your real life takes over. Life gets lifey. And eventually, if it's after a day or a week or a month, you're just going to fall back into your old habits unless you have put in place these tiny little daily shifts that you're doing all the time consistently. So we don't have enough willpower to make us be able to commit to that level of energy around something for the long term. We just don't. And so that's why resolutions fail. That's why we're always struggling. So just have the intention that you're willing to change, that you're willing to do a little bit differently every day. And that is when you'll be able to look back 5 years ago, oh my gosh, I was a different person back then, or even last month. I can't even remember feeling that way. It's another reason journaling is a really good idea because it happens to me all the time. I'll go back and read I don't journal all the time, but I'll go back and read the last entry or a couple entries ago. And I'm like, what? I don't even remember feeling that way, So you can really see progress if you mark it over time and notice what's happening and how you're shifting. But it's going to be the product of just these tiny little things that you're doing every day to make your life easier, to make you feel better, to make progress toward a goal, whatever it is you're trying to do. So I hope that's helpful for you today. Remember, just be willing to change and do little tiny baby steps every single day, and you will not be able to be stopped. That's the way that things work. And you know what, real quick, the other thing that happens when you do those things consistently every day is you build confidence in yourself. Because when you try to do something and you get, and then you fail, you're just constantly eroding your self-confidence, your belief that you're able to accomplish things, right? And so you kind of maybe even go into that thing thinking, oh, this is gonna fail just like it always has in the past. But when you do these consistent daily things, even if you can just set up something for 5 minutes every day and commit to doing it every morning or every evening or whatever it is, you are building your self-confidence back up. Then you're showing yourself that you're the type of person who's willing to follow through with things and going to show up for yourself every day. And that's very powerful. That's the kind of stuff that really moves the needle on where you want to go. All right, that's all I'm going to say today. Have a great one, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. Thanks for watching.